You're listening to a Rev FM production podcast. Welcome to Pastors Live, the show that discusses things of the Bible and current events for people who love to laugh. And now, the hosts who answer questions with more questions. It's Pastors Dave, Ty, Shane, and the other guy.
Hey everybody, it's Pastors Live. It's Wednesday, July 10th, and it's an interesting day today we're going to talk about in just a minute, but we also have some questions or some statements we've got to actually talk about today. We've got some wonderful people in the studio today. It's a full house, plus we got more coming, so we've got everybody here, but Shane, you have a wonderful friend here in the studio today who's been joining us for the last week.
Yes.
And so why don't you introduce our brother? And
in the studio all week with us, all the way from Burundi, Africa, representing Evangelism Explosion Burundi, Masabo Audrey.
Yes.
Yay!
Hello, everyone.
Welcome. We were so blessed to have you here. So we've got some wonderful things that are happening. But first of all, we got Pastor Joe's here today.
Hello.
Pastor Shane's here today. Pastor Dave's here.
Hey, God bless
the
you
other
guys.
guy, Pastor Steve's here today.
I'm here.
And we've heard from him today, so that's important. Everybody knows that he said something.
That's all you get today.
I'm Ty. I'm here today. And then we also have Gary Austin, the voice of the Valley, the man, the myth, the legend. We are so thankful for him. But there was thank you. But it's don't step on a bee day.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. How many of you guys have ever stepped on a bee? Anybody ever done that?
On accident, yes.
Yeah, not on purpose, but on accident. Have you guys ever done that? I've done that. I remember getting stung really bad when I was a kid on my aunt's farm. But has anybody ever gotten stung because you stepped on a bee? Anybody?
I haven't gotten stung because I...
No? Dave, you ever gotten stung by stepping on a bee?
I've been stung, but not by stepping on them.
You know, so what about you?
I've been stung by wasps.
But yeah, have you ever stepped on a bee?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll light you up. Yeah, it'll let you know that was a bad idea.
Yeah, they hurt. Pretty bad.
No, we were talking the other day about how you walk to the beach and it's like 30 miles, to the beach and back.
Yeah.
Bare feet, shoes, no shoes, sandals?
Yeah, with shoes.
With shoes, yeah. I was going to say, that's a long walk with no shoes.
Yeah.
It's a long walk. But you say, you guys walk on streets a lot, right?
Yes.
Because you're wondering why we don't walk on our streets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Where is everybody? It's beautiful.
It's strange.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is strange. Yes, it is strange.
Yeah.
So I'm the idiot in the room, because I will tell you, when I see a bee on the sidewalk, I will...
Yes.
Scoot that little guy over.
I do too.
To where the
100%.
I don't step on him.
Nope, I do too.
It bugs me sorry. No pun intended. It annoys me when I see people, oh, look, there's a bee, and they just step on it. And you're like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Well, Lori and I kept bees when we lived in Salmon, so we kept bees, and so bees don't care about you. They're not going to sting you. They're not going to hurt you. They care about pollen, and so we would have them around our deck, and we just kind of push them off,
That's right.
and we just encourage them. They'd walk on us, and we wouldn't, because we'd realize, they're going to realize I'm not a flower in a minute.
And it's not that they're broken. It's just sometimes in the morning they get the dew on their wings and they can't fly for a second, so they'll be fine later on.
Yeah, or they got into some water. Just move them over. Yeah. However. Yellow jackets, I have no mercy. Yellow jackets need to go. Wasps need to go.
They're just in a constant bed. A yellow jacket has a constant case of PMS.
Oh,
they're just angry all the time. And you're like, what is wrong with you? Like, they're from hell.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's why God says, hey, I'll send the hornets after you if you misbehave.
Yeah, that's right.
They're just angry.
Awesome. Tiffany. Now, Tiffany's come into the studio.
Tiffany, do you like
Tiff.
Hi.
And so she's looking at us like we have lost our collective minds.
We have.
Lost or?
Well, yeah. So
still looking for it.
Yeah, still looking for it. So we're going to talk about VBS here in a second. But one of the questions was, who of us, first of all, there's two things. Who has eaten Captain Crunch and realized that it just does nothing but chew up the inside of your mouth? Anybody done that?
I mean, I've done that and realized it, but I don't care. It's delicious.
Oh, it's delicious. Yeah. Oh, okay. Everybody's
Crunch
okay.
berries. There's cereal makers somewhere laughing, knowing, children are going to try to eat this.
Right. So, but here's the thing. Who watched Captain Kangaroo growing up? I did. I watched Captain Kangaroo. Joe, did you?
Yes.
Okay. Shane?
No, I'm familiar with it.
Were you looking it up just now?
No, I wasn't. I was pulling the questions up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I didn't. I never watched it.
String beans?
Mr. Green Bean.
Mr. Green Bean, yep.
Green jeans.
So, do you even know who Captain Crunch or Captain Kangaroo is?
Do you know either of those captains?
Yeah,
No.
Captain Crunch. They're very important military men in our history.
Neither of whom were the captain of the Lord's army. I'll tell you that. So I thought I'd bring Joshua back.
Yeah, that was good.
Attaboy.
That was really good. So what about you? Did you watch it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Every morning.
So Gary?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch Captain Kangaroo?
I did.
Tiff?
Nope.
Do you know who Captain Kangaroo is?
Nope.
Okay. So, yeah,
Thanks for joining us, Tiff. See ya.
Yeah, thank you so much.
At least I'm not alone.
Well, hey, so we have VBS coming up.
Yes, we do.
And so, Tiffany, tell us a little bit about VBS, and also that, listen, we do need to have we need some more partners to come alongside and help serve and love on the kids. And so if you want to get involved in that, reach out to Tiffany here at the church, 208-524-4747. But yeah, talk to us a little bit about what's going on and what you have happening.
Well, we have the 7 Seas of history that we're going to be going through.
Yay!
And
Like the 7 Seas, like the Black Sea, the Pacific Sea.
No. It's
okay.
creation, corruption, catastrophe, confusion, Christ, cross, and consummation.
Awesome.
Nice.
It's going to be super fun. We're going to go on a jungle cruise. So they're going to go through all of the ports of call, is what they're calling it, and they're just going to learn about how and why they need Jesus and how to get to him. So,
that's awesome. And so, people, how can people get a hold of you if they're interested in getting involved?
Well, my email is tiffany@watersprings.net, or you can call the office, like you said, 208-524-4747.
Sweet. Now, you guys were also saying, now I know this is a little early, but you guys were talking about Light the Night. If you guys don't know about Light the Night,
yes,
that is our Halloween alternative that we have here at Watersprings, and that's coming up. And by the way, it is the season for us as a church. We start talking about Light the Night. We start talking about Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that stuff. And so we're in those planning stages. But you and Dave were talking, and so kind of tell us a little bit more about what you guys are planning on doing there for that one. So
I'll let you start, Dave.
Yeah, so we're going to actually ask our small groups to take the booths this year, the games. So if you have a small group, let's just say I haven't talked to a bunch of people yet. Some people I have. But let's just say CMA says, hey, we're going to take this booth, whatever it might be, the face painting or the motorcycle rides or whatever CMA would do.
That'd be cool.
Oh, CMA doing face painting?
I'm all for it.
Gold, crossbones.
Right.
Okay.
But you would take that booth. Your small group would agree to say, hey, listen, we'll handle the, throwing the basketball hoop game or whatever it is, or the arm wrestling game. You would take responsibility to come early, set it up. You'll man it during Light the Night and then do the teardown. And so that'd be a real blessing. And the idea is to get more of the Watersprings community involved instead of just one or two families that are here till 2 a.m.
Yeah, right. Exactly. What I think would be really cool is to have the community blessing the community is what my vision is
100%.
Our church community. We have over 1,500 kids that come through that door, and getting to know.
Say that again, because that's huge.
Over 1,500 kids walk through that door.
It's a big event.
Yeah, huge event, and a lot of them are unsaved families, and they want somewhere warm to go.
Yeah.
They want somewhere that they can they know is safe and that is going to be where their kids aren't going to get weird stuff.
And it's also like it's like the candy jackpot too, because
absolutely,
it's like 2,600 pounds of candy we go through.
Well, and we're
still
it's a lot. Looking for that, yeah.
Yes, always.
Yeah.
Not yet. Let's wait till after VBS. But yes.
What are you afraid candy's going to go bad? It's like loaded with preservatives.
Well, the problem is we have to store it.
The problem is storage.
Yeah, we have to store it outside and it all melts.
Yeah,
so
Steve's like, no.
Yeah, where can we refrigerate 2,600 pounds, 2,200 pounds of candy?
755 Whittier Street.
But if people want to participate with either VBS or Light the Night, because it's really not too early to think about Light the Night.
Yes.
Like October's on top of us in terms of church calendaring.
Oh, yeah.
How do they contact us, Tiff?
My email, tiffany@watersprings.net, or the office.
There you go.
That is awesome, and we're so thankful for that. Guys, we do have great readings today, but there's another thing that's, I think, really important today. It's National Kitten Day, so I'm just saying it is National Kitten Day. So
how many of you ever stepped on a kitten?
I've never
plead the
stepped
fifth.
on a kitten. I've never done that. That's like, you know what? And by the way, that's Dave at Watersprings.net for those comments. But it's like, I'm just saying.
It was a question. It was not a recommendation.
By the way, we've had this conversation. Cat people, dog people. Where are we at? Gary, cat or people or dog people?
Dog all the way.
Okay, cat people, dog people.
Both for me.
Both.
Doggo.
Dave.
Very large dogs.
Very large dogs. Are you cat person, dog person?
Yeah, dog.
Dog. Okay. Are you cat?
I'm a dog person, but we have cats.
What?
So you are a dog person,
Yes.
but your girls are cat people.
Yeah, my dog.
Yeah.
Right. Our family, we're now a one cat household.
Yep.
And we can't. My wife's allergic to dogs, so we can't do that. We love other people's dogs. So
From a distance.
Yeah. We think other people's dogs are awesome.
From a distance.
We love the Coleman's dogs. They're amazing. And by the way, how are they enjoying the new house? By the way, are they?
Well, listen, they're enjoying it immensely. They're also enjoying their new dog pen.
Yes.
Because I wanted to get my yard back. They destroyed.
Did they destroy it?
In short order. So they now have their part of the yard, and people have their part of the yard.
Talk about monster dogs, Tiff. You've got quite the monster dog.
He's just a little baby.
Get the
Okay,
puppy baby
your
that's
dog has
bigger
a
than you.
saddle.
About 15 feet tall. When he's on his hind legs.
I'm looking at her dog right now, actually, on Facebook. This is Tiffany's
How much
dog.
does he weigh? He is huge.
He's over. I haven't weighed him for a while, but over 150.
Yeah.
Okay, gravy.
He's just a baby.
You do have a saddle for him, right?
No.
Because I like.
You can ride him.
It's like
Just a
free
lap
rein.
dog.
He's a free rein. Oh, that's a huge. Yeah, your dog. You have
He's
a
a
big
good
dog,
boy.
and so
Yeah, he is a good boy.
Yeah, that is. He is cute though. He is adorable.
So
He's
there you
even
go. So
smiling.
Tiffany, the whole world is now going to your Facebook
They
page as we
should.
speak.
It's
Yes.
basically a shrine to Samson. It really is.
Your Facebook page
Yeah.
is all about your dog.
And my Instagram.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty-
TikTok.
That's true.
Wow.
But when we talk, there's another thing too that we another day that we're having today. It's actually called Global Energy Independence Day, and
That would be nice.
that would be. I don't understand the concept. I'd have to read it. But when we talk about having energy, you have a scientist over there, so are you energy independent? Is that Einstein?
I thought maybe there might have been some energy source
statement or something on
statement
that
on the back.
You know, I love living in Idaho Falls because Idaho Falls Power has their own power grid and it's hydroelectric.
Yes.
Which I mean, it doesn't.
Summertime is wonderful.
Yeah, it's just I always appreciate that, I always think we need to be smart with our energy, but it's become such a political nightmare. The reality's gotten lost. What's power like in Burundi? Is it consistent? Do you have? What's that like for you guys as far as having power and electricity and things like that?
It's unstable.
It's unstable.
Yeah.
Like you just one day you have it and maybe another day you don't. Or
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Or you have it for some hours a day, and then it's gone.
Okay. So like they're moving power around the grid to just help everybody out, kind of a thing. Okay,
Yeah.
And that's hard.
And we because it's unstable, we use solar backups and batteries to help
Right.
have electricity when it's gone.
So you have it. So do you guys do water on the tops of your? Do you guys do hot
Yes.
water on the
Yeah.
roofs? Yeah, I've seen that all over the world. It's like we don't do it here. And we
Really?
have all these roofs, but we there's more and more solar power conversations happening right now.
Yeah.
Especially in our area. But the problem for us is it's so expensive to do it. Because it's so expensive to do those things. And I appreciate you guys use solar power. And if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about is a black storage tank that's usually on the top. It creates water pressure, but it's your hot water.
Yes.
And so, do you fill those with a pump, or are they all rainwater?
No, there's no need of a pump. Just if there's water, they.
Oh, okay. It just fills it up because
Yes.
you're okay. Yeah. Because we're putting up a new water tower in our town. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. And apparently they've left the old one. So I guess they're leaving the old one. But apparently we need a new water tower to create water pressure. So they're putting a new one in. So yeah, it's that icon thing. Hey, everybody, listen, we've got some great Bible readings today. But I do want, since we do have everybody here in the studio, what is your favorite part of sharing the gospel? Like, what's your favorite part about sharing the gospel? So, yeah. So, what is that, guys? So, feel free to jump in there. What's your favorite part about sharing the gospel? I'm assuming everybody had a favorite part. Everybody was trying to show favoritism.
Nobody says a word.
So, my favorite part of sharing the gospel is when they actually respond. Whether they reject or whether they accept. That's the moment of decision, right? There are thousands in the valley of decision, and everybody is in the valley of decision. And when we bring the gospel and they have to come face to face with the reality of, forget you, or what must I do to be saved? That is my favorite moment, because that's when you know, baby, it's fish on, or, that one got away. And you pray that the hound of heaven will just stay on them, and you go on to the next one.
Yeah, me too. My favorite part is when they respond. And I'm always amazed by how the Holy Spirit works at that moment, because whenever I share the gospel, I tend to believe that my words are not that much convincing. But when they respond, I realize, the Holy Spirit communicated something even beyond what I have communicated. Yes. So it's really a moment that is really surprising to me. Yeah. And the other thing that I like in that moment is the joy that they display. Because when they have reached that point of responding to the gospel, they realize that they are taken from a well to a paradise. So some of them they cry, and others you just see in their faces great joy. And that's really good for me, and I like that. Yeah.
I would have to agree. I always love getting to the point of Christ on the cross and the resurrection, right? When you're sharing that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, you can't do it by works. It's through faith and grace. And then when you transition to here's the good news, here's the hope of Jesus Christ. And you see sometimes the light bulb clicks, sometimes it doesn't. When the light bulb clicks and they see the gospel, there is nothing better than seeing someone go, I want that. I want that. You're like, yes, awesome. Your name is now written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Yeah. So I agree with these guys.
Awesome.
Joe? Steve?
For me, I think the process of discipleship, as you work through the scripture over the years, day by day, week by week, and especially seeing it on a day-by-day basis through the school year, teaching at Watersprings School, and having the opportunity to systematically go through Old Testament, New Testament, helping them understand the challenges, inconsistencies of other worldviews. And you go through scripture, a light bulb comes on. They make that connection of the Passover in Jesus.
Yes.
They make the connection. And to watch a kid's eyes go, and their mouth goes open and they look at me, and I can't tell you how many kids over the years, when you see that light bulb come on and they start making Jesus connections, they deepen in their faith, and those aha moments just move them into a place where they deepen the reality of truth, the impact of what it means to share that. I think those have to be some of the most beautiful highlights for me.
Yeah.
The aha moments.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think for me, it's when you see a life changed. Like the heart, somebody has not, they've gone from head knowledge to heart knowledge.
Yeah.
And they're being transformed now from the inside. And I think my favorite part about sharing the gospel is 6 months down the road. It's a year down the road when you see their life transformed. You go, that was real. That was super, super real. And I always love it when we're doing an outreach and people respond to the message. But I'll tell you what, it's the fruit over time, which is the most beautiful thing to observe.
True.
And it's really, really beautiful. And we're running short on time, so we're running out of time. But Tiff, what's your favorite part about, sharing the gospel at VBS? What's your favorite part about that?
Planting those seeds so when they do get older and they can really stand firm, just like my testimony was. I heard the gospel when I was 7 years old, went far, far away, and then remembered. He brought me right back in instant, remembering his love for me and his love for the world, and brought me right back. So I look forward to those moments to those kids. I get to plant the seeds and sit back and wait for the fruit of it.
Yeah, right.
that.
Oh, that's so awesome. Hey, listen, guys, you're loved, you're family. Never forget that. Hey, get to church tonight. It's going to be a wonderful opportunity to be in fellowship together. And God bless you guys, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
You've reached the end of another episode of Pastors Live, a Rev FM production podcast. Thank you for listening. Submit your questions and comments by email to pastorslive@therev.fm. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review from your favorite podcast listening platform. Subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or Amazon so you don't miss the next episode drop.